Once upon a time, in the heart of Thailand, there lived a young man named Chakri. He was known for his kind heart and his unwavering devotion to his loved ones. But little did Chakri know that his undying love would lead him down a path of darkness and despair, one that would ultimately claim his life. Chakri was deeply in love with a woman named Sirin. She was the epitome of beauty, with long flowing locks of ebony hair and piercing emerald eyes that could captivate even the coldest of hearts. However, Sirin's heart belonged to another, a man of wealth and status, chosen by her wicked mother and approved by her rich father. Though Chakri knew his love for Sirin was unrequited, he couldn't bear to see her suffer under the chains of loveless marriage. Determined to save her from a life of misery, he made a fateful decision to join the army. Chakri believed that if he could prove his worth on the battlefield, he would win Sirin's heart and secure their future together. As the years passed, Chakri became a seasoned soldier, fighting valiantly on the front lines. He poured his heart and soul into every battle, driven by the hope of a future with his beloved Sirin. During his time in the army, he wrote countless love letters to her, pouring out his deepest emotions onto paper. But fate has a wicked sense of humor, and tragedy befell Chakri on a moonlit night. While engaged in a fierce battle, a stray bullet pierced his chest, bringing him to the brink of death. His comrades carried his lifeless body back to their camp, where Chakri's last thoughts were of Sirin. Words of Chakri's sacrifice reached Sirin, and upon hearing of his tragic fate, she was consumed by guilt and grief. She realized too late the depth of Chakri's love for her and the sacrifices he had made in the hope of winning her heart. Regret and remorse overwhelmed her, and she spiraled into a dark abyss of sorrow. Haunted by the ghost of Chakri's unrequited love, Sirin found herself tormented by vivid nightmares. Chakri's specter appeared before her, his ethereal form veiled in shadows, a reminder of the life he had lost. Night after night, he whispered words of longing and despair, his voice a chilling echo in her mind. Unable to bear the torment any longer, Sirin sought solace in the deepest depths of the jungle. In an ancient temple, rumored to be haunted by vengeful spirits, she made her final plea for forgiveness. Tear-stained and broken, Sirin wrote a letter, her words filled with remorse, and confessed her love for Chakri. As she placed the letter on an altar, the air grew thick with an otherworldly presence. Shadows danced around her, and a voice, soft as a whisper, filled the temple. I hear your plea, Sirin, but forgiveness comes at a price. A chilling wind swept through the temple, extinguishing the candles and plunging it into darkness. In the silence that followed, Sirin felt an icy touch on her shoulder. She turned, and there, before her, stood Chakri's ghostly figure. His eyes, once filled with love, now glowed with a haunting emptiness. You have unleashed forces beyond your comprehension, he warned, his voice a haunting echo. Before Sirin could respond, the ground beneath her shook violently, and the temple walls cracked. The spirits of the jungle rose from their slumber, their wrath unleashed upon the world. Sirin's screams echoed through the night as she was consumed by the malevolent forces she had awakened. In the aftermath, the temple stood in ruins, its walls crumbling and its spirits appeased. The tragic tale of Chakri and Sirin became a legend, whispered in hushed tones by those who dared to tread the haunted jungles of Thailand. Their story serves as a reminder of the dangers of unrequited love and the darkness that lurks within the human heart. And so, the spirit of Chakri wanders, forever trapped in the veil between the living and the dead. A tragic soul to unrequited love. His hunting serves as a warning to those who would dare to defy the natural order of things for love. In its purest form, can become the most terrifying force in the world.